What's up, air signs? So, let's talk about the sequel to Mr. Alligator. Alright, welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. Listen, air sign, we had an adventure the other day. We had an adventure. Alright, and here are the downloads that I got from this adventure. Okay, because it was very peculiar that it happened during the air sign video. All right, for those of you who didn't see the last video, we had an alligator visit in the last video. Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture of how we're going to look at the water from now on. Bam. Yeah, that's my latest painting. That's pretty, right? Yeah, that's how we're going to look at the water from now on while I'm doing readings. All right? That's how we're going to do it. But the alligator did give me some intuitive impressions. Okay? I got some intuitive impressions from that I think you want to know about. Okay, so here's your reading from Mr. Alligator. It was several love letters. By the way, I'm your host, Maya Cottontail, and I will be handling your love videos from now on. All right, this is your love video about you and your lover. Okay, fantastic. So first, let's get the love letter. There was one from God. There was one from your soulmate. There was one from some evil person. It could be your soulmate. I don't know. It could be them. Or it could be someone in association with them that just doesn't like you guys together, or the idea of you guys together. All right? They want to ruin everything. All right? And I don't know how it's going for you. All right? Maybe it's going well. I don't know. But the issue is this. This is an advanced class. My readings have many layers. I'll touch on just a few. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, fantastic. Let's get into these intuitive downloads. All right, here's the sexual romantic love portion of your intuitive downloads from Mr. Alligator. All right, someone is hungry for you, air signs. They feel possessive over you. All right, so who's that? Do you know anybody like that? This may or may not resonate. Keep that in mind. All right, they have a deep emotional and intense hunger for you. They want to devour you. All right. They don't want to have you with anyone else. All right, this is from Mr. Alligator. This is your love letter from your soulmate. Okay. They don't want anybody else with you. They are watching you in silence. So this is for the people who are going through that. All right. They see you as valuable and or delicious. Now, mind you, I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay? Keep that in mind. They're quietly creeping up on you because if they fully revealed themselves, they feel that you would run away and they may never see you again. All right, that is the love letter delivered by Mr. Alligator from your soulmate, okay? And I have to say the feeling and impression that I got was enamorment. I also got an impression of digestion and consumption. I also got an impression of someone being intensely attracted to you, but not necessarily for your good or best interests. Okay, that's the impression that I got from Mr. Alligator. But I don't know. Okay, Mr. Alligator may have wanted to just come up and hang out because it looked great over there. All right, but I will never know the truth of it ever in life. Okay? Ever in life will I know that an alligator just wanted to sit next to me and hang out. I will never know that. All right? Because there's no opportunity to learn it. Okay? Thank you very much. There's another letter. This love letter is from the devil. Yes. Yes. That's right. It's a love letter from the devil. He doesn't love you. This is not real. Okay? This is not real love. Okay? But, if the devil could love, he would love you. All right? So, take that as you want to take it. Take that however you fucking want to take it, okay? This was a love letter about dark magic and not about love. You feel me, right? Okay. Somebody is the devil. Okay? Somebody is the devil. They are deeply envious of you. They hate that you're blessed. They hate that you're so blessed and confident in your blessings, and they want to test your gangster. Okay? That's what they would desperately, intensely like to do. Okay? Because right around when I'm talking about faith and all of the gifts that God has given me, here comes Mr. Alligator to test my gangster, right? And he didn't really have to come that close to test my gangster, okay? I'm gangster enough to flee, I tell you that. Hello? I have nothing to prove, okay? I have nothing to prove. So, on top of that, though, I didn't get the impression that, because mind you, I'm watching this thing move on me for quite some time, right? I'm watching him come down the lake. Really, if you didn't see the last air sign video, you really must watch it. It's hilarious. And, but it's real, okay? And that's how we do it here, behind the black veil, all right? It's real. Bitch, an alligator might roll up on your ass. You don't know. Well, you kind of do, okay? But so, what I'm saying is that I'm watching him move on me for quite some time, thinking, because this is a lake, it's a manicured lake we were looking at, and, you know, these people put shit in the lake. They put sculptures and shit in the lake, you know, for the birds and whatnot. So I was thinking, oh, I haven't seen a floating sculpture yet in these lakes, but, you know, so, I mean, I didn't feel like I was in any imminent danger like I did when I realized I was looking at an alligator. But while he was further out, I was just like, that's interesting, you know, kind of thing, right? I was like, I haven't seen any floating rocks around here before, but you know, they do put shit in the water, you know, fake ass turtles and shit, you know, for the animals, you know, whatever. So, but it was like floating after a while with some level of intelligence, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, you know, my eyes was on Terminator status. I was just like, doo, 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 you know what I'm saying? And he had to get closer because, look, you know, I can't see that far away, you know what I'm saying? So he gets closer. And so my bottom line point is, look how the creator is, you know, because your part, from your point of view, it looks fucking hilarious. Like, this motherfucker is on his way to test my gangster, okay? And then listen to the shit I was saying while he's approaching. That is the craziest shit in the world right there, right? So, but you don't know because you can't see off camera that I'm looking at him, right? So that is a perfect illustration of how the creator works. That is a perfect illustration because it was invisible, the part of my protection and the thing that was protecting me on the 3D, my eyeballs, right, is protecting me, and my, you know, and my mild interest in, you know, what this rock might be, you know, what kind of animal sculpture is this, like, why is it dislodged from the ground, you know, that sort of thing. And you can't see that part. You know what I mean? So it's just like when the Creator is blessing you and protecting you, you can't see that part. Okay? That's the freaky shit. Okay? But what state of mind was I in during that time? What state of mind I was in is alert, present, feeling thankful, feeling grateful, right? Which allowed my brain to function on all cylinders. You know, I was able to enjoy the blessings I was getting and the beauty I was seeing, right? While also delivering a service to you, sharing as much of, you know, light as I can with you, you know, and also having the Creator gently uncover, okay? Gently uncover this potential danger that was approaching, okay? So, okay, I'll get more into that when we get to the Creator's love letter. Anyhow, let me finish with the dark magic, okay? Because that shit was revealed, all right? And I didn't even know this motherfucker was coming for me. You know what I mean? And I didn't even need to know. The Creator be having you on a need-to-know basis. You feel me? But if you have that faith, we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later, okay? Let's talk about the devil's love letter. Coming to text you a gangster. Somebody's envious. They hate your blessings. They hate them. Okay. Somebody has successfully latched on to your energy field. That's right. They've successfully latched on, which means somehow they have grown in skill level. Okay? But it's because your light has lit up the world around them. You see what I'm saying? Your light is a guiding light, no matter what kind of entity is under that light. It's like the sun. Even the sun in the tarot card, representing unconditional love, representing just beauty and happiness. And, you know, the sun shines on everybody no matter who that you are. You don't have to be worthy, right? And the sun still shines on people. So the same principle. Your light has been shining. Okay? And dark entities have been seeing that shit. And now they got a lock on it. Like, oh, she's over there. Okay? He's over there. Like that. Okay? They can sense the shit. Alright? Like Thundercats. Y'all remember Thundercats? Anybody from the 20th century? Remember Thundercats? When Lionel would do the sword? And then all the Thundercats' eyes would light up? Like that. Like that. Okay? But with negative entities. Okay? Alright, they locked onto your energy field. They found you. They have found your energy location. Alright? They got the GPS coordinates on your ass. Alright? Boom. Hello? You've been made. Okay? So, alright. So your beacon is sending out light. Right? And they're like moths to the flame. Okay. Their intentions, however, are quite sinister and evil. Bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. Okay? They don't just want to test your gangster. They want to steal your faith, specifically. They want you to have no faith. Okay? Question God, that sort of thing. Why did this happen to me? You know, that sort of thing. Okay? They want to steal your future. Okay, because your future's looking bright even to them. Okay, even to them. And they want to steal it away. They don't want you to have it. Okay? Their future's fucked up, so they want your future to be fucked up. Okay? And they want to also steal your blessings. Alright? They want to be blessed like you. Okay? And apparently they'll, you know, link up with any kind of dark entity in order to get that to happen. Okay, so I think somebody may be doing some dark magic against you. Or if they're not, you know, practitioners of the craft, they could just be, you know, people with dark thoughts, always thinking fucked up shit about you, concentrating on you intensely, you know what I mean, until, you know, the law of attraction is popping and percolating, you know, because it's just laws. It works both ways. And so, but you're protected, and that's the bottom line. You're protected. That's part of what you were supposed to see, is that you will have your, okay, all right, let me sum it up. Your your, let's keep it moving, okay? Love letter from God. Okay, that's not it. Love letter from God. Here it is. You'll be tested. Okay, good. This is what I wanted to talk about. You'll be tested and challenged pretty consistently. All right? If you rock with the light, which that's my people behind the black veil, we rock with the light. You might be a dark person on my channel. I don't know. It's all good. God bless you. I know you have a divine purpose. But I'm particularly here serving the people of the light. So boom, people of the light, you will be challenged and tested pretty consistently. Okay. You should not think that it's exactly because you are of the light. That's that universal soldier shit. If you didn't see the coronation video where we graduated to universal soldiers this year, the spiritual warriors, you should check that out, okay? It's a little slow. You might want to fast forward here and there, but try not to miss too much because I'm just dropping it inexplicably, unexpectedly. You know what I mean? But, whatever. It's divine timing, do whatever you're feeling, but I don't want you to be, like, falling too much into the relaxation because it was very cool and laid back. Anyhow, you're of the light. You're a universal soldier now. Boom. Okay? So you will be tested pretty consistently. You know what I mean? Your job is to hold down the fort and hold the gates. So expect danger, even though relax, have faith. Because whatever you need to know just in time, the Creator tap you on the shoulder and be like, ups, you might want to move to the side, little to the right. Okay? The Creator might be just like, and while a bullet whizzes past your face, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, I just didn't want that one to hit you, So it could be, it could be nearby. You know what I mean? We all living in this world together. You know what I'm saying? So, the devil could be riding the train right with your ass. Like, is this motherfucker, how long this train gonna take? You don't know. Okay, who's standing next to you? But what you should know is that you're blessed and God has your back. That's the bottom line. Okay, hold and maintain your peace at all times as much as possible. And this will allow your blessings to flow into every situation. Don't let gaps in your faith develop because the dark forces are standing by hoping that you slip. Okay, so the second your faith slips, they'll move in to devour all that they can. All right, so that is what the Creator was impressing upon me with the alligator sighting for the air signs. Okay, what else I got was remain close to me, meaning, God, this is God, God's apparent impressions on me at the time. Remain close to me and you will always know what you need to know when you need to know it. Okay, for the highest outcome. All right, also, remain close to me and you will always uncover your hidden enemies and render the situation harmless. Unless you're on special assignment. So there's times where you get hurt, you get a blow, something happens unexpected, something happens that takes you out of character, whatever. That is only as scheduled in your karmic record. That's only as scheduled. Okay, things are not quite as random as they appear. Okay, they're not quite as random as they appear. And also, you also have influence over the outcomes of your life. But there's special assignments. Karma's not just for people who's fucking up. Okay? Karma is also to climb the ladder of enlightenment. Okay? Everybody must go through the ladder of enlightenment. Everybody must pay. So we don't all have to be attacked by alligators. Right? We don't all have to be attacked by alligators, but we all got to go through something that challenges us in the ways that we need to be challenged so we can climb that ladder to enlightenment. These are facts. The more you volunteer, the easier going your karmic, debts are. Even though pain is pain. Pain is pain. And when it hurts, and it's real. And nobody can deny it. Okay, that's karma. The type of shit no one can deny. Everybody can say, oh no, I'm glad I'm not going through that. So that's when you know you paying down on that karma. Okay, so everybody has to do that. So you should volunteer. You should volunteer, because if the creator has to come and get you, you know what it is. Okay, so boom. So that's special assignment. If you got to be on special assignment, boom, that's the moment you get hurt. That's the thing you get hurt about. That's what learning it causes. It causes specifically and exactly what you need in order to get up to your enlightenment. Okay, and if you don't, learn enough lessons, yes, you can kill yourself. It is possible. But like if I was doing something unconscious and I wasn't paying attention and I wasn't relaxed and I wasn't observing the environment, then it could have been a different experience. You see what I'm saying? So just the fact that I was with the creator, thinking about the creator, sitting with my people behind the black veil, the creator was able to utilize that as a platform to give you a thing, and to have us all learning together as human beings. Boom. Okay, that's fantastic. Remain vigilant in your faith, and our relationship will be medicine in this world. Boom. Hello? I didn't even know I was going to say that. That's what I was just saying. Demonstrating the physical reality of the divine. Thank you. Thank you. So those are your love letters. Okay? Fantastic. All right, so let's get to this lover thing. Here's how your lover is showing up, air signs. This is how they're showing up right now. Okay? This is what they bringing to the table. All right? So my readings are pretty spiritual. I'll try to get you some 3D stuff if I can. It is what it is. Okay. They're showing up, kicking rocks. They're showing up, bringing a storm to the relationship, making the relationship stormy and rocky and unhappy, and making it, they're making it somber, something to look at and be sad about. They're tearing it apart. Okay, but there's growth here. There's growth and there's sudden change. And there is possibly some financial growth for the feminine in the scenario. Or, whoever's rocking with the feminine energy right now, or the feminine wisdom. But there's love between you. There's love between you. But it is not huggable. It's not. It's not kissable. It's like, trying to kiss a electrified fence. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. Deadly. Fatal. Okay? Fatal. So, but it's got its parameters. It's got its parameters in terms of how much it hurts. And that's a relief. That's a relief. And that's what they're bringing to the table, So it's like, yeah, that hurts me, but at least that's not happening anymore. Or, yeah, that hurts me, but at least, we have this particular understanding, if you have an understanding with this person. Yeah, it hurts, but at least that motherfucker's dead now. I don't know. I don't know what your situation is, okay? But either way, there's parameters being discussed. Like, it's bad, but it at least it's not that bad. As bad as it could be, whatever. But they're tearing it apart. They're bringing stormy weather. And this is causing both of you some growth, but not the fun kind. Not the fun kind, all right? Not kissable love. No kissable love here. Okay, and right here, this is what you're bringing. A beautiful emotional connection, strong desire, and an openness, an exchange of information, a willingness to exchange information, a devotion to living a life that is healthy, or devotion to living a life that is healing. And you're willing to have that kind of exchange. It also just could talk about your emotional connection. You feel empathy for someone. You feel empathy, strong desire possibly to be healed or to heal. A strong connection is possible. So you are feeling, you're singing a siren song. You are compelling in your presence. You are just compelling in your presence. You don't have to do anything on purpose. You're just compelling in your presence, and you're just kind of radiating your empathy, the emotional connection. You're completely at home in this emotional space. Maybe not between you, but in the emotional space that you live in. Okay, you're comfortable with your emotions. Like you could just do backflips, no problem. Backstroking, like, yeah, I got this. It's all good, about the deep dive. That sort of thing. So your presence is serene. You're bringing serenity on some level to this connection. Just with your presence. Okay? Just with your presence. And you have empathy, perhaps. Maybe not, but that's a possibility. That's a possibility. There's also a strong sexual desire, or a strong sexual desire someone has for you. Could go either way, I don't know. So there is possibly a strong desire to heal what is between you. Okay? And it's out of empathy. It's not exactly a yearning. It's not like a yearning, but it is just a fact. It is just a fact. There's this emotional connection. I have this emotional connection, and maybe it's empathy for the emotional connection that you're feeling. Okay? You just in love with love, maybe. And I don't mean that to trivialize it or to dismiss it. I just mean that you care about the emotional connection. You feel that it's sacred space. Or you care that you feel that an emotional connection in general is sacred space. And you keep your space sacred. You know what I mean? And perhaps that's why, you're over here wanting to, thinking of healing. And yourself or this connection. I don't know. And then over here, there's stormy weather. So something says distance. Because sirens call you from, you're out there, they're over here. They want you to come over here. And then, so that's distance, right? Okay, so, or, whatever. Their presence is alluring. And you're like, oh, I want to go over there, right? Either way that it goes. That is different, it seems, from the energy I'm getting over here with this crackle, crack, boom energy. Okay, and then somebody sitting there feeling like, damn, kicking rocks, feeling sad about themselves or whatever the situation is between you. Okay, so what's the lesson that both of you are supposed to get out of this? And the lesson is this. Okay, hang on a second. Lesson is this. You're learning and you're teaching each other about giving too much and not getting anything back for all that you're giving. Okay? Also, another layer of that is what you're giving, you're here on behalf of God giving. So you will be paid by God. Okay? You will be paid by God. That is who issues the checks around here on behalf of this relationship. Okay? You will be paid by God. Not to say that either one of you may not function in it physically. You may. But the Creator is the one, releasing the, official program and pushing buttons around here. Okay? So, but it's, it's contingent upon the will of both parties, obviously. Okay, so it's getting a bit long. So let me wrap it up here. Um, you're learning to set boundaries and have firm boundaries. That's what you're teaching each other. That's what you were here to teach each other. How to have firm boundaries, how to be firm in your beliefs, and to assert that, to assert it. Because obviously you may have been that already, but if you're not asserting it, like, no, these are the boundaries, motherfucker, and you shall not pass. If you're not doing that, then you're not really picking up what God is putting down. Okay? So that's what the Creator would like you to start doing. Stand guard with people. Check them. Check their passport. You know what I'm saying? Check IDs. We checking IDs these days. Okay? We checking spiritual IDs. So don't be going and giving away all your good energy, and then not getting any kind of respect for your contribution. Don't do that. Don't let that happen. Have firm boundaries. Okay? And also see the connection behind everything that is. Okay? That's what you were here to highlight for one another. I don't want to say teach one another in the sense like you didn't know. Maybe y'all didn't know. Maybe one of y'all didn't know. Or it's just that it was meant to be highlighted. Like I want you to, get a master's degree in this right here. And this is going to be your teacher, and you're both each other's teacher and you're both each other's students. Okay. So of course, however you, teach determines, how your student is going to feel about you. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you're a good teacher, which everybody's going to do their job, whether they like it or not, and you're going to learn what you need to learn. Okay? But it's all connected. It's a spiritual connection that you have. And this is what you were supposed to learn from it. Okay? So that's that. If you need a personal, please go down to the description. You know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. That would be very cool of you to do. Thanks for stopping by. It's been good talking to you, air signs. Lots of deep shit. Okay? Lots of deep shit. By the way, hit the notification bell. Okay? Because that's a thing. That is a thing. All right? And thanks for coming by and taking a look behind the black veil.